A severe winter weather system impacting millions of Americans is likely to blanket cities with snow and ice across the country this weekend. As Christian Benavides reports, about half the country's population, including us, is bracing for impact.
The first snow has already started to fall in Texas and Oklahoma, part of a winter blast that has roughly 180 million people under a winter storm warning from the Rockies to the Northeast. In Boston, grocery stores were slammed and supplies were running low at this hardware store.
Yeah, we've been selling a ton of ice melt and shovels. We're running low on stock, but I think we should have enough for the storm.
At least 17 states and Washington, D.C. have declared states of emergency. In New York City, up to 18 inches of snow is forecast, 700 salt spreaders, and more than 2,000 sanitation workers will be deployed.
While we cannot control how much snow will actually fall this weekend, we can control how we prepare for and respond to this storm.
Down south, 18,000 utility workers were pre-positioned in the Carolinas, while at Tennessee's State Operations Center, officials will monitor road conditions in real time. The Salvation Army in Arlington, Texas, is preparing overnight beds and meals for people seeking refuge from the storm. And in Austin, sanitation trucks have been treating the roads.
We are preparing for the worst because we never completely know what the weather is going to do in Texas.
Residents here worry about a repeat of a deadly ice storm in 2021 that overwhelmed the state's power grid system, leaving millions of people in the dark and cold.
The ERCOT grid has never been stronger, never been more prepared, and is fully capable of handling this winter storm.
The National Weather Service is calling this system a historic storm, packing a mix of ice and snow with extremely cold air on the back end. Christian Benavides, CBS News.
As our weather team tracks these dangerously cold temperatures over the next few days, Cherry Street Mission is warning the frigid air can quickly turn deadly. The mission has nearly 270 beds between men's and women's shelters, but capacity is almost full, with maybe 1 or 2 spots opening up overnight. The organization says people are still able to get warm and enjoy a free meal after 4 p.m., but encourage those needing a place to stay to go to a warming center.
The warming center is at St. Paul's United Methodist Church, and I think it would be really important for people to know that they can drop in anytime after 8 p.m. and that's for single adults, and there is a warm dinner provided. There are some activities.
Leaders with Cherry Street Mission say anyone can check bed availability by calling 211. In the meantime, those at St. Paul's says it's in need of blankets, sheets, pillows, and volunteers to cook dinners. St. Paul's Methodist Church is one of the places open overnight as a warming center today, tomorrow, and Monday. That's for singles and couples. Beach House will also be open for families. Daytime shelters will be open this weekend as well at St. Paul's Community Center and Beach House. Keep in mind, warming centers are separate from shelter wait lists and do not provide beds. This weather also makes it harder for first responders to do their job. And while most of us will be avoiding the cold and snow this weekend, they'll be out in the elements. Faith Sahowski joins us in studio this morning. Faith, how does this weather make it difficult specifically for firefighters?
Noel, with the below freezing temperatures and heavy snow predicted, it can cause slippery conditions for firefighters at the scene of a fire. Private Sheldon Collins with the Toledo Fire and Rescue Department says firefighters slipping on ice can be common, with ice hiding underneath the snow. To avoid frostbite, he says more crews come to the scene to rotate and warm up in the ambulance or fire truck to also prevent their gear from freezing. And one of the biggest issues they run into is hoses freezing.
We can get the water from the hydrants to the engines to the hose to the house, but if the hoses are frozen, we won't be able to do anything. But we do want the citizens to shovel their snow. Make sure that the water hydrants are clear so that we can see them when we arrive.
Private Collins also wants to remind you to use caution with space heaters and other electronics to prevent fires in the winter. He says keep heaters 3 to 5 feet away from anything flammable and plug them into the wall versus an extension cord. Reporting in studio, Faith Sahowski, WTOL 11.
All right, Faith, thanks. Crews with the Ohio Department of Transportation are gearing up for the next round of winter weather. Starting today, crews will be on 12-hour shifts in anticipation of the several inches of snow our WTOL 11 weather team says is coming our way tomorrow. And they say it's not going to be heavy, wet snow, but light, powdery snow that can easily blow back onto roadways.
So that really creates an environment where this can blow around heavily. Our crews are going to push it off the road. It's going to blow back out of the road. So they're going to be doing a lot of repetitive motions, but that's just something that we're already anticipating with the storm and are ready to tackle it.
One reminder from ODOT this morning, don't crowd those plows when you see them out on the roads over the next several days. You might have already done it or thought about it, warming up your car. But did you know here in Ohio, that could leave you with a fine? Get this, it's illegal to leave your car running on the street without it being locked. Now, you can start your car in your driveway and leave it unlocked, but police suggest not to do this as it could attract thieves.
There are always opportunists out there, and if they have a chance to jump in a car where the keys are available and just go, they will. We've had a few in town here, not necessarily with them running, but the car, the keys were left in the car, and someone just hopped in and took off.
It's not just opening yourself up to crime. There's a chance your car doesn't want to warm up that long. Car experts say most modern cars are fuel injected, meaning your car warms up quicker right away. So if you do remote start your car, 2 to 3 minutes is all you need. If you do need to be out on the roads, drive with caution and make sure you're prepared. AAA strongly recommends you have an emergency kit in your car. It suggests having a phone charger, flashlights with extra batteries, and a first aid kit. Non-clumping cat litter or a shovel will help in the event your car gets stuck. You should also pack an extra pair of winter clothes and blankets, plus water and non-perishable foods. You can track the cold and upcoming snow right along with our WTOL 11 weather team with the WTOL 11 weather app. From interactive radar to the hourly forecast to traffic alerts when the snow starts to fall, you can have it all right on your phone wherever you go. It's a free download in your phone's app store and is updated every day, multiple times a day by our weather team.
Definitely a beneficial resource to have as we are less than 24 hours away from a major winter storm moving into portions of Ohio, bringing widespread accumulations. I'll time it all out in my extended forecast coming up.